For more than 400 years, a question has haunted literature. Who really wrote the works of Shakespeare? The orthodox story tells us it was the man from Stratford-upon-Avon, son of a glovemaker, who left no manuscripts, not even a single letter ever, and not a single trace of literary life. A genius without a paper trail. But the silence around Shakespeare's identity has driven generations of doubters to look elsewhere. Two names are often suggested: Edward de Vere, the Earl of Oxford, and Francis Bacon, philosopher and statesman. At first, they seem like perfect candidates, educated, powerful, connected, but look closer, and the illusion collapses. Oxford died in 1604. Yet many of Shakespeare's greatest plays, King Lear, Macbeth, The Tempest, appeared after that year. So what do Oxfordians do? They twist the calendar. They claim earlier drafts existed. They move the dates of performance, but the evidence says otherwise. And Oxford's own poetry? Thin, awkward, a shadow of Shakespeare's brilliance. Could the world's greatest writer really hide behind mediocrity under his own name? The answer is no. Oxford doesn't fit. Then there is Francis Bacon, a towering intellect, master of philosophy, father of the scientific method. But Bacon's words are those of a philosopher, clipped, analytical, aphoristic. He lived in court and parliament, not the playhouse. He left no trace of stagecraft, no whispers of acting, no ties to London's theater world. To make Bacon the author, his followers resort to ciphers, hidden codes, and secret societies. A Shakespeare out of a Dan Brown thriller. But the plays are not the work of a cryptographer, they are alive. With jokes, blood, passion, and love. Bacon does not fit. And then there is Christopher Marlowe. Before Shakespeare's name ever appeared, Marlowe was already England's greatest dramatist. Tamburlaine, Dr. Faustus, Edward II, works that thundered across the stage with the same voice that later resounds in Shakespeare. Marlowe had the education, the languages, the travels, the connections. In May 1593, at just 29 years old, he suddenly disappeared, declared killed in a tavern brawl. The official story is full of holes. All witnesses were government agents. The coroner's report is suspiciously neat, and with Marlowe's supposed death, a miracle. Within weeks, the name of a yet unknown poet, William Shakespeare, suddenly blazed into print. It was as if one pen fell silent, and another identical pen began immediately afterwards. But if Marlowe did not die, how could he continue to write while hunted, facing execution? Here lies the missing piece of the puzzle. Pseudonyms, not just one, but a multiplicity. Shakespeare for the great plays and sonnets, Michael Drayton for patriotic verses, Thomas Heywood for popular drama, John Taylor for satire, wit and travel, Nicholas Breton for poems and essays, Richard Barnfield for romance and sonnets, William Bass for his elegy, Gervase Markham for the Weald of Kent. Each of these poet names, another mask, another outlet, another disguise. Taken separately, these writers look like a crowd of enormous talents, strangely echoing Shakespeare's voice. But when you put the pieces together, a pattern emerges. One single mind, unbelievably many masks. And suddenly the authorship mystery dissolves. Oxford cannot fit the dates. Bacon cannot fit the voice. The Stratford man cannot fit the evidence. Only Marlowe fits, the poet forced to vanish, compelled to scatter his genius across a dozen names, hiding in plain sight. The greatest mystery in English literature is not that we do not know the author. It is that we have known him all along. One man, many pen names, Christopher Marlowe, the true Shakespeare. If you want to know more of the deeper arguments for all those poetical nom de plumes, click, search, and study subsequent singular detailed YouTube videos. The URL video addresses from all videos you can find in the attachment.